All right, so Matt, we have to decide what we're going to be focusing on in the coming year, right? And obviously, we're a news-based organization. We can't plan everything out ahead of time, but yeah, I imagine you have some ideas about the big kind of themes that you want to be focusing on the rest of this year, right?
Yeah. Well, I think it's hard to get out from under the cloud. Right? I mean, everything we see these days seems to be related to the cloud in some way, right? Even the way we're talking right now, we're using iMeet, web-based solution. You keep seeing new products coming out that rely entirely on the cloud. So whether it's a mix of social, mobile, and cloud, or enterprise play that's SaaS-based, a web application that's delivered online. It just seems like that's where the action is. There's a software component to this. Definitely not hardware. Whatever we're doing, we're not covering hardware. Okay, Dylan?
I don't think that's right. I'm excited about hardware. There's all kinds of stuff going on in terms of hardware. We're in the middle of this gigantic mobile revolution. Everybody's, trying to figure out how to make PCs smaller and slimmer and flatter and touchscreen enabled, and we're all carrying around these incredibly powerful smartphones. I think that's a really big part of the innovation story.
But if that's the case, then why is everyone going home? I mean, why is HP killing off its PC division, just deciding to leave the web OS software for the? I guess it's going to leave that for the community somehow, or try and make use of that or sell it off. They're basically killing their hardware operations. And
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure I'd look at HP's decision to kill its PC business as necessarily a rational decision. I think a lot of people could question why you might take the number one PC business and throw it away. Look, PCs obviously have a smaller margin than they used to be. It's a more cutthroat business than it used to be. But you don't see Apple getting out of the computer business. If anything, Apple is doubling down on hardware and branching out into new kinds of hardware.
Yeah, and it's the mix of hardware and software that makes Apple what it is, right? So I think we all love the hardware, but as you say, it's a low margin business, and you see companies like BlackBerry, like Motorola being sold, another hardware outfit essentially consolidated, sold to Google. But Samsung, HTC, all really great companies with great heritage and have good products, but needing to figure out a strategy, right? And so I think that's what we're going to be covering, is the story of moving to people talk about the cloud. I've just been talking about the cloud and these amazing infinite resources where you and I and any developer can have essentially a cloud of servers at our disposal anytime we flip the switch. There is Amazon, but what they're talking about now, and it really is talk, is having private clouds, right? Completely controlled clouds. They're talking about hybrid clouds. But I don't want to get too caught up in the clouds. All right.
I'm going to share a file with you now because there's another topic that I think we should be talking about. This is an essay by Adeo Ressi, who's got some notoriety for starting a ratings service for rating VCs a couple of years ago. This is an essay that he wrote recently which talks about one of the things that I think is really core to us at VentureBeat, which is, hey, it's a down economy. Is it not a good time to start a new company? And Adeo says he thinks actually he's cautiously optimistic. What do you think of that?
I'm not sure when he wrote this, but even if it was yesteryear, or whether it's today, it seems like.
I think he wrote it this week.
Okay, thanks. I'll check it out. But I think what's interesting is that we seem to be in a little bit of a bubble, right? I mean, we talked about this bubble phenomenon, but the technology community, you see the job market, people looking for jobs. Unemployment numbers are terrible. The New York Times pounding us with 3 or 4 stories every day about the coming recession, how we're dipping into it, the recession again. But the tech community certainly feels vibrant. That the venture money is still flowing, right? Albeit from maybe slightly fewer firms, but the firms that are here, they're established, that are top tier, are still funding great companies. And so, if you've got a great idea, it's a great time to do it. And and it's all these traditional tenets apply, right? So if you've got a downtown economy, you can hire employees that are looking for work. I mean, it's easier to get talent that may otherwise be locked up, and other resources are probably less expensive. Kind of sobriety, so you can put your head down and focus. So there's all kinds of reasons why it's a good time to launch a company these days. Thanks for sharing.
All right. Well, I think these are all good topics to cover, and I don't care what you say. I think we're going to still cover hardware too.
Yeah. So Apple is going to be working on a digital television based on its iOS. Apparently, that's the rumor that we covered today. There, hopefully, there's some hardware that's integrated with that software somewhere. I'm sure.
Yep. All right. Cool.
Are we out of time?
I think that's all the time we got for now. I got some other people to talk to here on iMeet, so I'll catch up with you in the office.
All right. Thanks, Dylan. See you later.
Yep. Bye.